Hey folks, this weekend I made an awesome breakfast Rösti and served it with a fried egg. It was delicious. Nice crispy potato. It's creamy on the inside. It's seasoned with some finely sliced onion, which I salt and set to the side while I deal with the potatoes. These are 2 russets that are peeled and then coarsely grated with the large holes of a box grater. And this is what 2 large russets yields, lots of potatoes. And here's an important part here is we're going to put them in a clean kitchen towel and try to squeeze as much of that starchy liquid out as we can. That's really going to help ensure that we get a crispy crust there with all getting rid of a lot of this moisture. And squeeze. Look how much water came out. Clean our bowl. Put the shredded potatoes back in here. You saw how large this made. I use a 10 or 12 inch nonstick fry pan. I'm just salt and peppering these potatoes and using a fork to lightly fluff them and make sure that the seasoning gets throughout there. So we're going to fry these in a couple different kinds of fat. This makes sure that the butter doesn't burn. I put the fry pan over low heat and with a little bit of vegetable oil, probably about a tablespoon. Same with olive oil and a tablespoon of butter, because I don't have clarified butter, which a lot of chefs use. So half of the potato mixture goes in here, shredded potatoes, then the onions. And we kind of hide the onions in the potatoes so they don't burn on the outside. Here's our second half of shredded potatoes. Nothing precious here. We're just putting them in there and making sure that they are evenly distributed. Now, to make sure that I don't get impatient and try to turn it too fast, I set a timer for 10 minutes, and it's going to cook over low. What's happening here, it's crisping on the bottom and steaming the potatoes up top. After a couple minutes, you want to come through and start giving them a little TLC. And this is what helps shape the sides here. They come together nice, start to look really pleasant here. So to flip it, I'm safe. I use a large oven mitt and a plate and make sure no hot oil hits my hand or arm. Put the pan back on the heat, slide the guy right back in, and sounds great. How crispy that is. So while the second side is cooking, I'm going to fry up an egg to go with it. Nice. I'm going to flip it, see how the second side is doing. And here's what I wanted to show you. If we don't bury the onions inside the potato and one makes its way outside, it just tends to darken more than the potatoes, and you'll have some spots there. So that's why we put the onion in the middle of the pancake. Slide that onto a cutting board. Nice and crispy, and 1 wedge per person, so this can serve 4. Crispy on the outside, nice and creamy, soft inside. Just love that sound of cutting into it. You can add a little sour cream if you want to this, or it can be a lunch thing without an egg. But I wanted this for breakfast, so fried up an egg. Hope you can give it a try. I'll put the recipe in comments.